Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm unboxing this. This is the Airfix Stug 3 75mm assault gun, and it's a vintage classics. So I do not have high hopes for this kit. This kit is in 1/76 scale, and it has, like usual, model kit written in multiple different languages. On the top of the gun, it's telling us it's a Stug 75mm assault gun. More information about it, telling us it's skill level 2, and it's 1 Airfix flying armor. On the bottom, on the side of the box, like usual, it's exactly the same, and on the bottom of the box there is extra safety information. On the back of the box, it's the paint scheme, which is very, very simplistic, but it's more interesting than something like this hawk I've got down here, which just has a white back of the box. Now, let's get into the box, shall we? So, just for the record, I have already built one of these, so I do know what it's like. I've already built one of these. It turns out something along these lines. But this will be one for YouTube. That one was a test version. So we've got minimal details. We'll get into those later. Parts, get into them later as well. But these are the instructions. So it's got information about the vehicle in multiple different languages, along with the usual but for best results. On the inside, we have assembly instructions and icons, along with, basically on 2 pages, how to assemble the entire kit. So first you're assembling the track links, then you're assembling the tracks, then you're assembling the main body of it along with the gun, then you put the detail work on, then you put the rest of the gun on, then you put in the track armor on. And that is it for the instructions. Very minimal, very hard to follow. So now let's get into the parts. There's no clear parts, so I won't have to mark it down for them. So we're just going to tip all these parts out. So the initial look on this sprue, it's mostly wheels and the body of the vehicle. I'm not seeing much flash, but it's quite surprising. So there's a bit of flash here, but that's not that surprising for an old Airfix vintage classic kit. Rubber tracks, it's going to get marked down on these purely because my opinion of them is awful. I don't like rubber tracks, they're just not very fun. So you've got the main body of the vehicle on separate sprues. They look like they've been warped quite a lot. There's a bit of flash here and there as well, which is overly quite disappointing as well. On the final sprue, you've got the rest of the wheels and a bit of flash, along with the gun and the gun mounting and the breech and all that sort of stuff. Still quite a lot of flash and injection moulds and all that malarky. So finally, moving on to the decals. It's going to be quite a short unboxing because it's quite a small kit, there's not much to it. Decals, high quality cartograph decals. Don't look too thick, I don't see many issues with them except for there's not very many. But that's fine because it's a 1/76 scale tank. For my final ratings, I'm going to give the box a 10 out of 10 because I really like the box art as it's been hand drawn, and then of course it's got the back of the box and all the safety information. For the instructions, I'm going to give it 5 out of 10 because they're quite hard to follow. They quite a lot of steps on 1 page, and they could have made it more steps and made it easier to follow. For the parts, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10 because there's quite a lot of flash and there's loads of injection molds and all that sort of stuff that I just mentioned. For the decals, I'm going to give them 10 out of 10 because they're cartograph, they're really good, and although there's not very many of them, that's fine because it's a 1/72 scale tank. 1/76, sorry. But anyway, I want to thank you all very, very much for watching this video. I hope you'll come back and join me for the next video, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to keep up with the amount of unboxings and build videos and all that malarkey I've got going on. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.